Hi folks, welcome back to Shadow Empire. This is going to be episode 15, and in the last episode we were just kind of going through round, I think it was like rounds sort of 35 to 39, something like this. We're in a bit of a sort of, I guess a bit of a slow period of the game where I'm just kind of trying to build up all my infrastructure so that it can support the expansion that I'm planning. Now we got a holding force here, holding against the Mandalore territory, who are gradually attacking us. But this is great, right? Because what this serves to do is just give training to all our soldiers. Now, it's not getting training to the soldiers we want though, because these guys are all still mostly Soldier 1, I believe. Let's just have a look at these guys. Where are we? 4th machine gun. Yeah, they're mostly Soldier 1. So we've had enough field training with those guys now. What we need to do is we need to replace these dudes, and we're going to give them, we're going to make sure that they've got make sure that they've got the latest model of gear, basically. So what I want to do is I need to start replacing these with slowly with guys with new formations, but it's going to be slow. It's going to be slow. One way to do it would be to make sure that we've got plenty of truck stations and then extend these roads down so that we can just literally just replace them on the front line here. Now that's a bit of a intensive way of doing it, but it'll work. It'll work. So we've got a truck station coming up at Sea House. In fact, before I end this turn, I'm just going to send some workers because we are in need of some workers there. So Sea House needs some workers. Okay, and that's basically the overview. There's not really a huge amount of super exciting stuff going on. We're just trying to. I'm going to move this out before it gets flanked. I'm not bothered about taking Iceron commune quite yet. These guys are actually turning out to be quite tough for rifle militia, but we are using the worst troops, really. I mean, we've just got the very basic troops that we started the game with. So I'm going to roll the turn on, and then I'll have a think about what to do, and then I'll show you what's going on. Hey folks, I'll show you what happened in the last turn. There wasn't much. So we were attacked here, Iceron commune, and actually we're starting to lose men now. They're grinding us down, these damn farmers. The Madalars are not having quite so much luck, however. I'll show you the vidcom. So we've gone up, we kept our word to the Justice Knights on the civilization level here. Now, we need more money. We are still having severe issues with money, like really, really bad. So you'll see that, I don't know why, it's suddenly just gone, our spending's just gone through the roof again. 311 credits negative cash flow. Let's see what's going on here. There wasn't as much trade. This is why we're not getting as much sales tax. So our trade just dropped. So we just obviously just had a lucky turn last turn. But this means that we are, we really need to. I mean, we're going to be losing morale. The morale's not too bad on those guys. It's not good, but it's not bad. But these guys are just absolutely terrible. Like we really need to. We really need to get some troops in. Let's get some eyes on what's going on here. Let's get those guys around that side. Okay, so we've kind of like boxed them in again. And let's just kind of remind them who is boss here. To see if we can kind of get some troops round. Get those. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Yes, add those to the first. Okay, so yeah, we need to make. I want to take this soon. I think actually the extra income, and hopefully we won't starve them all this time. So we'll get more income from them. Hamburg is starting to recover somewhat. Picardo is losing population. Why? They're going to Sea House. And Sea House. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're taking on population. So our people are just migrating around. We've got a commemorative plaque. Yes. Let's do that. We're going to move these troops up. And we got some tanks to move up. These tanks, they're moving quickly as well. So let's see if we can kind of get some tanks up to here, and then we'll take this. And we'll just start doing. We'll start kind of getting things in order a little bit more. Truck station on the way. Lancaster. Let's have a look. We've got recycling. We're going to upgrade that recycling plant. Everything else looks okay. It's money that we're struggling with a little bit now. So let's get some ammunition.
Yes, sir.
And I might just build a couple of machines as well while we've got the opportunity. We're running low on power. This is something I just started noticing. Now we've got a barracks left to build, but I think we should probably get some power up pretty quickly. Lancaster is building that. Carbo is not building anything. Maybe we could get some power here. Where is it again? Hold on a minute. Should be... Pretty sure we researched that solar power. Obviously not. This is worrying because we're running out of power now. Now we're still researching solar energy. We're going to have to put some more. Let's make sure that comes quickly. So go to the cabinet overview and economic council. And let's change the priorities. Right, let's go to research and just put that up. 50%. There we go. Let's just try and get that one out fast. Hopefully that should come out relatively soon. Let's just go to the dashboard and we can find out. So, where are we? Solar energy at 46%, and we've got 73 bureaucratic points invested in there. By the way, now might be a good time to actually make that other council, since we've got the capability to put some people into it. So, call the secretary, go to the new organisation. Staff council might not be that much use at the moment. Secret Service Council is probably going to be better. And it didn't cost so much either. Next term we'll figure out someone we can put in there. We want someone with a high special operations statistics. Okay. Another itchy ear. I think that's about it, and I'm going to just roll the turn on from there. I think there's not really much else we can do. Just need to kind of be building up some of these industrial points. Hey guys, welcome to round 41. Let's have a look what happened. We were attacked by the Icerin commune who were trying to break this circle, and they lost 800 rifle militia, which is really good. And then we were attacked by these aliens, and they also lost 200 troops. No problems there. A rather satisfying turnout, I'd say, for our troops. So, morale is starting to creep up in some of these units, I'd say. Some of them are still very low. I don't know why this is stuck at... Why these guys are stuck at 8 morale. I mean, it's unbelievably low. But, you know, so be it. I can figure that out later. Let's have a look at some of the... Oh, hang on. First, before I do that, let's have a look at the VidCom. We discovered more fuel. Got more fuel than we possibly ever want. We've got a model of flat gun, and we found a pheromone device. A small tool, the shape of a vial of perfume. Careful use can influence the attitude of the people around you. So that might be interesting. We got a fake stratagem pack because we rose to level 4, which basically gave us all this stuff. And we got an increased income tax card, which I'm a bit reluctant to pay, even though we are... You'll see that we've got 241 credits in negative cash flow. We actually sold more this time from sales tax. But I mean, 20% income tax. I forget at which point it starts really crippling. It starts to cripple your economy if you put too much income tax, because the people don't have enough money to be able to invest into the private economy. And you'll notice that they've stopped buying so much stuff in the private economy since I started doing this. Let's just have a look at this. Sorry. Yeah, they've not really been able to build so much stuff. Although, to be honest, part of the reason might be because they are actually a high civilization now, which is, you know, we're getting the people's happiness is really high here. As far as decisions concerned, there's this guy Pax Farnpath. He's a Cap 1, and he's not very good, actually. But he's got covert ops skills, so let's get him into the Secret Service. he's also part of a new faction that's just cropped up called the Superior Circle, who are a commerce-based faction. So let's try and get those guys on our side. The Secret Service priorities, we probably want to just keep it average for the time being. I'll think about that later. I don't think we need to mess with it too much. Lancaster's going up to a big town. I think not. I don't think we need to do that. I mean, we could probably increase the size of that dome farm, maybe. But that's the only thing that needs to be any higher than level 3. So I think it's probably not worth it yet. We do need to start getting more PP points, I think. So, yeah, I mean, food's up. Everything's okay apart from money at the moment. And we've even got just about enough industry now to... Sorry, industrial points and metal to start getting some industry. So I think I'm going to put some industry up in Lancaster. I'm also going to drop the pay of the people in Lancaster because that's partly what's costing me so much money. If you can see that their salary is 0.009 credits, which is really high, and they don't need to be that high. Look, I dropped these guys down to 0.06, and they're still at high. So they're going to be happy. I've obviously been way too gung-ho with setting my salaries here, so I'm going to just change that quickly. So I'm just going to drop that down to 8, and we'll do it this gradually. I might even I'll take the public budget down as well. Everything else is okay. We don't really need to be putting too many men into, we don't really need too many max recruits. Colonists we're kind of okay on. I'll just keep the rest as it is. So worker happiness has decreased significantly, but it will go back up, I think. And that's going to save us some money. This is one of the most cash-strapped I've ever been in a Shadow Empire game at this stage of the game. And it's partly because I've not really gone too far into commerce, which I usually like to do. And I don't have much enforcement either, which enforcement gives you extra tax bonus. I think that would be a good one to go for if we can get it. So start making some enforcement-based decisions. Okay, let's start moving our troops. Now, we might be able to start moving... Oh, sorry. I might be able to start moving some of these guys with a strategic move. So... let me think about how to go about this. Probably start with the HQ. Yeah, they can't get many of them any further, unfortunately. But it's kind of worth just getting some of these guys up a little bit quicker, perhaps. Now these guys they are much better. They're soldiers 3, so they've got automatic rifles and padded and virus suits. I mean, still, these guys are dated by this point in the game. I think my colleagues over in PAX, Rushoye PAX, are probably going to be using much better troops. I don't think we can see any of them at the moment because it looks like our spies have dropped off now. Let's have a look what else we can do. We've still got some really bad... We've got some really bad people in here. Like this guy he's okay. He's not doing too bad, but this guy I think was pretty poor. His suitability is low, and I'm considering recruiting a civilian.
Aye, sir.
And just seeing who we get there. I forgot to even look at his name. That was silly of me. Let's just find out who we've got. He should probably be at the bottom here. It's a woman. Rihanna Altair, capped level 2. Decent intelligence, great administration, a boost to private credits. That might be a good person to put into our oratory as well. Giving gifts to promoting peace, giving gifts to regimes, quelling unrest, convincing third parties and giving a good speech. This might be a good person to put into. She's great at oratory. Look, she might be actually quite good to put in to our Foreign Affairs Council. So maybe we'll switch that guy out who's in there now. Because he's not very good. I mean, he's started to get... Yeah, he's alright at diplomacy, though. But he's overall not quite as smart. I think maybe I'll switch him. Where are we again? Foreign Affairs Council.
Roger that. Roger that.
I'll say we'll give him another job. Oh, this guy's... He's not very happy with us. I wonder if there's anything we can do to help him out. Give him a bonus.
Aye, aye, sir.
Successful skill roll, so that improved him with 11. That's SHQ commander.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, we're just going to raise the SHQ commander up a little bit because he was really not very happy with us. That's that's going to not help, you know, his... it's not going to really help his performance, but I think he's... Yeah, his authority's quite high as well. Ah, he's corrupt too. Ah, the Medal of Merit gives him extra charisma boost. That's interesting. That might be an interesting one to play on the Interior Council person. I'm pretty sure I just moved him out. Oh no, that was the Foreign Affairs. I'm going crazy. Okay, no, we don't need to upgrade that city. And alien natives tried to talk with us. Yeah, we'll send a linguistics team. Okay, so that's Vogalia. Let's have a look to see how our relations with Vogalia are doing. Where are they? Vogalis? That's not us. That's Vogalia. Reasonable level. They've got good quality weapons. Yeah, we should be able to start thinking about getting these guys on team. By the way, we're about ready to assimilate landing, and that will be good. I've never done this before, so I'm really excited to see what happens there. I'm not sure how good they are, whether it's even a good thing to do, but, you know, why not? Everything else looks okay. Maybe we could get an attack in on these guys. Not going to be a very good attack. Probably a little bit over past our combat width there. Oh wow, he crushed them. Absolutely crushed them. Great news. Okay, we lost a bike. Well, we got them to retreat. Awesome. Okay.
Move it now.
Even with these really low morale troops, look, we're still managing to get somewhere. Great job. I'm going to leave those there. Let's get those guys up here just to plug this gap in case these aliens decide to come around. Like a counter-attack on these. No. I knew that those odds were... I did wonder if those odds were a little bit shady. No, we did manage to win. We were on defence, to be fair. Which is not the best thing to be doing, really, but... Hey, we showed them what for. Okay, Iceroncom, we can probably take this one now. We'll just what we need to do is just get them encircled, and then we'll get in on them, and then we're done. Yeah, these guys are all within their command range. Yep. So yeah, it's looking good. Looking good. I'm pleased with that. Okay, this turn's taken quite a long time, so I'm just going to have a quick look through our asset management. So we've just finished the barracks here. Let's just expand that out. This is in a skill tower. Lancaster, we've just finished the recycling. Tea House, we finished the truck station. Bureaucrat office at Hamburg. That's been there for a while. Let's get another. Let me think about this. Let's have a look at what our logistics are going to be like. Not bad. And did we just start building the... I can't remember if I just started building this asset. No. Let's get some more industry up. That's gonna really take a real chunk out of the metal and industry we're building. But the industrial points, I am going to spend some now on just building... did I build the railhead here? That's the other thing I wanted to do. No, I didn't build the railhead. Let's get the industry up first, and then once we've got even more industrial points, then I'll start getting some more infrastructure out, I think. Oops, that's dirt road. I don't want that one. Might just try and get some... can we do that? We can, but then we're... Yeah, we don't want to... We don't want to do that too far. I'll leave it for now. I think that... You know, we've got plenty... It looks like we've got plenty of logistics here. With regards to bottlenecks, it's just this is the worst bottleneck. The only way to fix this is more truck stations, I think. We've got a truck station 2 here. And here we've got truck station 1. So the bottleneck's actually really bad here. I think we probably could do with increasing the size of the truck station here. Yeah, because we're producing 1,600 truck points. Yeah, we use 1,600 here. Look, I mean, we're using all of our trucks just to get stuff out from our SHQ here. I think we are going to need to... We can increase the size of the truck station. That's going to be a temporary help, but we do need to get that railway station online. I have built it, but it's just, you know, I've mothballed it for the time being. Still paying the... I think we're still paying for it as well. But let's get... Oh, we're really low on electricity. Yeah, that was the problem, wasn't it? It was electricity. I've got to be careful here. I think the industry is not a good idea thinking about it, because it's gonna take too much power. I think we actually need to sort this energy issue out, because energy problems will really cripple your empire. It causes you to shut everything down. So, how long until we've got... Oops. It's how long until we've got the solar? It's going to be ages. I need to start funneling more spending. We haven't even got any political points. Ooh. This is a bit hairy, guys. We are rapidly running low on pretty much everything with regards to electricity. So I might drop... we're still going to be paying for this. The metal mine's expensive. And there's not much we can do until we've got the... I might just have to start mothballing stuff until we've got the power to pay for it. We probably don't need all of these agricultural domes up. So maybe that's something we could shut down. Well, let's just roll on. Welcome to round 42. You're going to see what happens when you run out of electricity or energy, because we are still a few turns away, I'm afraid. Where are we? Sorry. Solar energy, it's 69%. So, yeah, it's not looking good. Let's have a look at the history. We were attacked here by these aliens and nothing happened. No problems there. Isa and Commune were just moving around. They are about to get... Well, I'll show you. I'll show you what's about to happen to these guys.
Mission accomplished.
They're retreating, and it means that we can get some troops in there now. I'm not sure if we can take it, but it's worth a try.
Move it now.
This might be able to get us some more power, if we're really lucky.
Negative debris.
Oh, look, 2% operational. We almost had it there. I'm so tempted just to attack with something else. I don't think we've got anything else we could attack with. Oh, well, it was worth a try. So, yeah, we next turn we'll get that, I'm pretty sure. I should have actually looked at the damage report there, because I wanted to see what the damage was to these assets. We need to make sure that we don't do too much damage. Okay, let's have a look at the decisions this turn. Director of the Secret Service Council wants to give us a candidate. Okay. Cypher Jovanson. Let's have a look at this person. A Cap 1 useless person. Right, no good. So, I relieved my Foreign Affairs Council last turn. And Clyde Fox, right? He was the guy who was in there. He's not very good. He's not great. Rihanna Altair, who I was thinking of putting in there, she would be great. The thing is, she's got a really high oratory role. And she's got some diplomacy. But she's also really high at administration. And I'm thinking now she might be better as a governor. So I put this guy back in. And I'm gonna make her a governor. And I think I might switch her out for Zirkonsite, whatever her name is. Military Research Council. Yeah, we've still got stuff to discover. I think we'll just leave it as it is. Waste disposal accident.
Aye, aye, sir.
Success. There's a small increase in danger. All right. We don't have many political points. Yeah, the real problem we've got here is energy. I wonder if there's any energy assets in any of these. The other thing we can do is next turn we're going to try to, or the next few turns we're going to try to take one of these. Now, a derelict spaceship and a monastery. I wonder what these guys might have in here when we assimilate these. Ah, they've got the tiny degraded auto factory. But it's electricity we really want, and we don't have. I think we're gonna. You'll start seeing things grind to a halt. So we need to get some money, but we can't sell anything critical. Rare metals might be a good bet. Let's sell some of those. That gives us 1,000 credits. Food's going for a lot, but we don't want to sell it. We don't want to sell too many. Maybe if I sell like. I wonder if I can risk doing that.
Yes, sir.
I reckon I can, and then we can always drop the production on our, on some of our dome farms if we need to. I think the one to do it will probably be this one here, maybe. I'm just hoping, like, this is a problem. We are drawing way too much electricity. Let's find out which one it is. So. Oops, start of the turn. So we're looking at energy here. Lancaster's producing, delivering 60. We can produce any there. It's all coming from Skull Tower, pretty much. Yeah, that's the only one that's producing any electricity. Yeah, it's just coming from our mini reactor. We need power. And there's not really, we shouldn't really build too much more until we've got that power. What I can do now is probably get, hold on, what we're building here, nothing. So let's get that railhead up.
Affirmative.
And we'll get one up in this place here too.
Roger that.
And then we need to make sure that we've got, then we start building some rail. So how much will it cost to build it up to here? 230. Plenty. And then one to here. Plenty. Okay, that's good. So we're going to have, well, we'll at least have some rail up. And the next turn we'll probably put another, we'll put a railhead up here and one up here. And then we'll extend these rail lines. And that's really going to put, like, we're really going to start pushing out some logistics. That's probably not going to help us with power, but it's something. I'll catch you in the next turn. No decisions this turn, and just to remind ourselves, this is round 43. Let's have a look what happened. Well, we had a battle, and the guys at Iceron Commune tried to break out, and they lost 1,600 men. And that was it. So these guys are going to fall this turn. I'm absolutely certain of it. I don't think there's any chance that they're going to survive this. We've got way too many forces around them. Even these really severely morale. I mean, these guys are not too bad now. Their morale's actually okay. It's just there's just a couple of units that are severely under strength that have just got terrible morale. So yeah, we're about to take this. By the way, I forgot to show you in the last turn, but I actually moved these units up too. I rolled the turn on before I showed you that. So I was just moving up the 3rd Infantry, Machine Gun Infantry Brigade, and these the 1st Independent Light Tank Battalion. Okay, let's have a look at the VidCom. So we've got increased income tax again. We've got aspiring support faction. Some interesting stuff. That local referendum thing I just had a look at, by the way. I've never used this. I've never seen it before. Governor wins referendum if his oratory skill beats 200 minus the average happiness. So I'm not sure what this does. Does this change the governor that you've got? Who knows? It might do. I have no idea. I could probably look it up somewhere, but I'm not going to bother right now. So let's see what we've got to do this turn. I was just having a quick look before I started recording, and didn't see anything that's particularly needy, apart from we need to start juggling our energy assets. Got to find out what it is that's costing us so much energy, and start shutting it down a little bit. So industry's 1. We've only got 1 industry up. We don't really need much at the moment. We can't build anything until we've got these solar panels, and solar energy is coming at 81%. So we're going to be another 2 or 3 turns, well, maybe 5 or 6 turns without solar energy. So we've got to start shutting things down. Now this metal mine is probably a good bet. So if we drop that to 50%, I'm pretty sure that will only use 25% of the energy that it's using. So that's going to be one thing. So let's just drop that mine down to 50%, and we'll see what else we can do. The ice mine doesn't need to be pumping out quite as quick. I think this works. We might still have to pay the full upkeep. I can't remember how it works actually, but I'm going to try it anyway. And bureaucratic officers are going to be costing us money. That's just standard. Iceron, does it have... No, there doesn't seem to be... I don't think they've got anything that can help us with power. But let's try taking it anyway. So let's just move in. 43 AP. Let's get the tanks attacking. I'm not gonna... Have a look first. Let's send the militia in and get some recon points. Okay, they're retreating, which is what I wanted. Not detail, I want textual. So, yeah, we actually knocked their entrenchment down fairly well there too. We didn't do much to their readiness, but that's okay. So now, if we just send in the tanks and all the good troops that we've got, we should be able to do this. I might just send those lot in first.
Move it now.
Go back to the graphic. Ah, okay. That's done the job.
Clear, sir.
Easy job. So, we did 980 damage. Farming Zone survived the attack but suffered 140 damage points. So 140 damage points right across the board to everything in here. That shouldn't be too much, I don't think. Yeah, the farm will still be producing stuff. This will fix this pretty quick. So let's get these guys moving in. Yeah, just like this, I think. Now this will open up this frontier here, so we'll actually take all of this land, and we're going to have a new border with someone else, and it'll be interesting to see who we've actually got there. Let's get these guys now down this direction, and I'm going, yeah, this. See if we can get these guys up. So we're going to have, we'll actually put these onto some sort of attacking posture and see if we can't get through some of these. We'll use our tanks that we had from the last turn, and we'll start taking these aliens out now. Speaking of aliens, I'd like to try to confederate these ones. Landing territory, they've gone down a bit, I think. What about these? These are at 72. Let's try and get these guys on our side. and just open up this part of the game. We've got non-aligned forces here as well. Oh, they've moved back now. That's interesting.
We're taking fire.
Oh, that made me jump. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, that's where these dicolicant things are. Okay, fair enough. So let's get that stratagem to talk to those aliens. Xenodiplomat. There they are. Oh no, that's not the one. Here we are. No. I'll get it eventually. Landing territory.
Roger that.
Okay, so we're going to get a meeting next round. We need to save some PP for that. So I'll make sure that we don't do too much. Yeah, so it's just now we just got to limit the amount of damage that we're going to do to ourselves because of this energy crisis we're going through. We might be best off upgrading this. Where are we? Yeah, this agricultural zone, so that we can start getting food and not have to pay for it with electricity. So I'm going to upgrade this. We've got everything that we need to upgrade it, so let's get on it. And that's pretty much it. We've actually got some infrastructure coming up next turn because we've actually built the railroads or the railheads in these two locations. I might build one here now while we've got the opportunity. So let's get a railhead there, and perhaps just build some rail too. 168, yeah, that should be okay. So we're going to we'll be getting rail logistic points up to these two cities here, and then we're going to get another one up to here the following turn, and then we'll do these two the next couple of turns. And then, well, this is cool because now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zones. 6 zones, and most of them are connected with a decent set of infrastructure. So yeah, we're finally getting there. Okay, I'm going to roll the turn on. Okay, so guys, it's round 44. As expected, we did get some energy shortages, but they were not too critical. They tended to hit things that weren't really that serious. So we didn't get quite as much metal, for example, but really, I think we're doing okay. Doesn't look like anything affected our main zone. Picabo, well, we didn't get any food here, but I don't think they're going to starve. Because that's actually our agridome. Bureaucratic officers were affected, which is not good. But we did get a stratagem. Let me just show you what happened anyway. So let's go to the history. There were no battles. Nothing really exciting happened there. So we got a fate pack for taking Iceron. We discovered ultralight aircraft. We discovered Vidcon broadcasting. We got a whole bunch of these cards. And we got bureaucratic push, which will give us extra bureaucratic points, which is what we need. We'd probably send an embassy to that ally that we've got to. Okay, so excuse me. Let's have a look what we can do. So for a start, you'll see that we've got. Oh, we should. Why have we still got a bottleneck here when we've got this truck station up? I bet it's stuff coming out of here. I bet it'll be the food coming out of here going in that way. Because look, we're still showing as a bottleneck, which is really weird. And I expect it's got to be because stuff's coming back to Lancaster from here. Back from Lancaster to Skull Tower. Yes, HQ and Skull Tower. Oh dear. Okay, well, we can fix this. It's not a big problem. Let's have a look at our decisions. Food theft in Iceron. We need to bring down the jackboot boys. So let's get as many troops as we can in. Might just go and send these bikers out. What have we got here? Limac Republic. That might be our next conquest. We've got plenty of troops here. Let's attack these guys, see if we can actually damage them.
Negative to breach.
Wow. Not at all. Super strong. Okay, so let's do this food theft.
Copy that.
Okay, so we managed to create 20 fear, which is what we wanted. Let's get Rihanna Altair in as the governor of Iceron. If you remember, she's got really good administration and she's got oratory skills. Just got basically good skills right across the board here. But oratory particularly is going to be exceptionally useful. So that's good. Picarbo to a small town. I'm not sure about this. Iceron to a minor city. No, I think we're just going to leave those. I don't think we have any reason to upgrade these beyond what they are so far. Bearing in mind that it does actually put strain on you if they're too big. So no and no. Scheduled meeting with aliens. So let's see if we can get them to join us.
Roger that.
We formulated our offer as best we could. We rolled 166 versus 149 difficulty. We managed to convince them. Hooray! Okay, so they've joined us. So these guys are now part of our territory. Look, there we are. So we've got all this territory. Wow, all the way right down here as well. So I mean, we want to start prospecting, and hopefully we can find something worth putting a zone down in there. Have to be a bit careful because we're going to have non-aligned forces just wandering in, and but we have got all these units now. These are all ours, and this is great. I think what we can do is we can use these guys to kind of face off against some of these opponents down here. I might just use them to explore, but it'll be interesting to have a look at these reptiloid guys. I mean, Shadow Empire is really coming on, isn't it? It's like these weren't in the original game, in the original release, and it's added a real whole new kind of look at these 4-meter tall top predators, intelligent sapient species able to coordinate multiple units with good tech. Yeah, they're really powerful. Like, this is really cool stuff, man. I'd love to see things like this. Yeah, they're still there. I just had to lose a few hundred men just to find that out. But yeah, how exciting! So we've taken off. Well, we've befriended our first alien race. These guys are going to be next. And like, there's all this non-aligned force territory now that we can sort of go and take. There's a mercenary post here, which will be quite handy. Yeah, it's all looking pretty good. So I was going to move some of these troops in a little bit further. I mean, closer towards, you know, where we're going to be facing off against what I assume is going to be a new enemy. Start moving these guys along. There we go. So so they're a little bit split up actually. It's probably not the best way to have them arranged, but now we should be able to kind of pen them in a little bit more. We have got these tanks as well. So I might move these tanks around this side. We can get a tank attack on them on 2 different directions. That should be able to fold these guys in on this side. We could try and bring these up and to help up here, but I think the best bet would be to actually use these guys to explore now. They're going to be well out of supply though, but I think that these natives probably won't have. Yeah, they don't need replacement unless this is just not updated. But it's looking like they can live off the land, so I'm hoping that's the case. What else can we do? Yeah, we are going to be losing. Yeah, electricity is the problem until we get this electricity up. I might even go to the secretary,
Copy that.
change the national budget so that the economic council is getting more. Just for a bit. I want Supreme Command Council having more too. So the military research is going to suffer a little bit. Model design can probably take a little bit off. But let's get the economic council on the go. That's annoyed a lot of people. Really has. Okay, right guys, I'm going to end the episode there. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. That was the end of episode 15, I believe. So I'll catch you in episode 16. See you later.